At the YMCA of Greenville, keeping kids safe is everyone's job. Each day, our organization serves thousands of kids and families that depend on the Y to create a safe environment. And we are committed to protecting children by preventing and reporting child abuse. Remember, keeping kids safe at the Y is everyone's job. The YMCA of Greenville has written policies and procedures in place for staff and volunteers to help prevent the mistreatment of youth in our programs and activities. Our policies include defining appropriate and inappropriate physical contact and verbal interactions, guidelines for one-on-one interactions, appropriate and inappropriate electronic communication, mandatory child abuse reporting requirement, requiring every staff member and volunteer to complete child abuse prevention training as part of their hiring and onboarding process, and complete a refresher training every year. You can find a copy of our child abuse prevention manual in our Paylocity app or on our child protection page on our website. One of the most effective ways to prevent child abuse is to ensure proper monitoring and supervision of everyone in our facilities and programs. Staff should be particularly aware of red flag behaviors or those crossing established boundaries. Take a moment to think about the departments you work in or volunteer in. When you're working in or around children, consider the following. Am I and other Y staff or volunteers clearly identifiable and following the dress code? Am I in proper ratio to safely supervise this activity or group? Do I know the proper procedures to supervise children in a bathroom, locker room, or an aquatic setting? You may remember from the child abuse training that all Y staff and volunteers are considered mandated reporters by the state of South Carolina and must report any suspected cases of abuse. Staff and volunteers should also be aware and report any policy violations or red flag behaviors to their supervisor, an available Y leader, or our YMCA safety hotline. We even have an anonymous reporting form on our website for any concerns, complaints, or grievances. Not all of our staff and volunteers work directly with kids. Did you know we have a rule of 3? Avoid being alone with a single child. Follow the rule of 3, you plus at least 2 others. Did you know we use ratios for childcare? We require a certain number of staff to oversee a set number of kids. The exact number is determined by the age of the kids. Did you know we should never be alone with kids? If you are in a situation where you end up alone, you should contact your supervisor or move to an area with another staff. Remember, keeping kids safe at the Y is everyone's job and a very important part of your job. An easy way to remember is know, see, respond. Know. Understand the common practices of those who harm and the best practices to stop them by completing the required child abuse prevention training, and know our policies and where to find them. C. Be observant and recognize the warning signs or behaviors that signal abuse or risk for abuse. Respond. Take action in response to behaviors we recognize as being inappropriate or questionable by reporting. Your leadership team is always available to help guide you through these situations. If you are unsure of a policy or have questions, make sure to talk to them.